What do you remember about the first time you met Jordan?
My first impression of Jordan was, I remember thinking, somebody's filming this, right? Alright. Joke's over.
The thing I remember about the first time when I met Jordan is that she, and I don't remember specifically what she said, but she reminded me of my wife, Elaine, in that she had an unusual way of looking at the world and she would share it with you.
So what do you remember about the first time you met Jordan?
She didn't smile very much.
I was scared. Just batshit scared.
What do you remember about the first time you met Jordan?
The first time I met Jordan, she scared the heck out of me. I thought she was mean. She was, I think, dropping the F-bomb in back. But yeah, I was a little frightened.
What do you remember about the first time you met Jordan?
I remember Jordan as a standoffish person who was unfriendly for most part, and I thought that it was just because I was new, she was not accepting or with resistance to interact with someone new in the place.
Had to have been the first week I worked with Jordan. Busy night, both of us were kind of stressed, and she looked at me and said, "Look, I don't like you, you don't like me. The sooner we both realize that, the better it's going to be for the both of us." About 3 days later, we had a heart-to-heart in the parking lot, and we've been friends ever since. What do you remember about the first time you met Jordan?
Oh gosh, Jordan was really mean, and I actually wanted to quit because she was so mean, but then I hung around and found out she was a cool, mean person. But you know, she really means what she says sometimes, and sometimes it comes out a little wrong, but that's just her personality.
What do you remember about the first time you met Jordan?
I remember how scared I was on my first day of training with her, but a couple of weeks working with her, I figured out that she was a really nice person.
What do you remember about the first time you met Jordan?
Well, the first time I met Jordan, I really didn't know what to think, but after watching her a little bit, she was kind of a bitch.
If you had a nickname for Jordan, what would it be?
Jordan, my nickname to you would be my encyclopedia. Because every time I come to you to ask you a question about something, you always gave me an answer, whether it was wrong or right. So I would call you my encyclopedia.
I have a nickname. Her nickname is Jerdin. Jerdin.
If you had a nickname for Jordan, what would it be?
She's my buff.
If you had a nickname for Jordan, what would it be?
All bark and no bite, because I can't share the real one.
Brianna, if you had a nickname for Jordan, what would it be?
Jordanka.
Redheaded stepchild.
The most crass thing I've ever heard her say, you know, I think she probably was a little easier on me than she was with other people. And there were lots of things, but there was not one that particularly stood out. It's just, again, it was very much a situation where I realized that if if you don't want to know what Jordan thinks, don't ask her because she will tell you.
What's the most crass thing you've ever heard Jordan say?
Being mean to me for being mean to other people.
She told me she was gonna kill me.
Okay. The most crass thing I've ever heard her say, personally to me, was the very first time I ever met her. She asked me, I had to ask her a question, and she looked at me with this scrunched up face and says, "What the fuck did you just say there?"
What's the most crass thing you've ever heard Jordan say?
After she leaves, I'm not allowed in a 60-mile radius of her.
What's the most crass thing you've ever heard Jordan say?
Well, she does seem to lack that filter that a lot of folks have, but most of it is just kind of cute stuff. But I guess it would be when she said she wanted to rip my head off and defecate in the hole.
What's the most crass thing you've ever heard Jordan say?
Oh goodness, what didn't she say?
What's the most crass thing you've ever heard Jordan say?
I totally forgot.
What's the most crass thing you've ever heard Jordan say?
Why are you out of your box?
That's what she said.
The thing I'll miss most about Jordan is her dry, quirky sense of humor. I will miss her stone face when she's real serious and not amused. And I will miss the way her face just completely lights up when she does smile, and then she almost seems like she's embarrassed.
Her frankness about when you ask her questions, she's no nonsense. She'll tell you exactly what you need to do.
What will you miss most about Jordan?
I'll miss all of her smart remarks as far as her coworkers and where we can find it or where we can shove it.
What will you miss most about Jordan?
Her telling me she's gonna kill me every 5 seconds and saying also to me, "Don't tell me what to do."
What will you miss most about Jordan?
Okay, well, I will miss pretty much everything about you, Jordan. All the little inside jokes, just your sense of humor. Working with you every day, you made it fun. You made it fun coming to work, and I will miss that about you.
Is that a point?
What will you miss most about Jordan?
Jordan is a very competent person, so we'll miss that competence. She had that leadership, we'll miss that leadership. Also, over a period of time, I realized that Jordan had a great sense of humor, and he was actually a very nice human being. She is a matter of fact and takes her job seriously, and we'll miss her presence, we'll miss her leadership, and I'll miss her input into many of the stuff that we discussed in other managers' meetings.
What I'm going to miss most about Jordan is being able to have our little talks together and getting to rub her shaved head.
What will you miss most about Jordan?
her dry, weird sense of humor.
What will you miss about Jordan?
The one thing I'll miss the most about Jordan is probably her dry sense of humor. You just don't get that from just anybody, you know, and I kind of get it myself.
What will you miss most about Jordan?
What won't I miss? Jordan is a person that I worked with quite a bit, and she always made me laugh. And she's a hard worker, and late night talks out in the parking lot, I guess.
The thing I'll miss most is her sarcasm. Those jokes, man.
What will you miss most about Jordan?
I'm going to miss her straight talking.
I'm gonna miss your incredible vocabulary, especially how photosynthesis you are. I'm gonna miss your sass, your class, your ass, but more importantly, I'm gonna miss my friend.
Jordan, what I'll miss most about you is that you always had my back while you were here. I'll love you and I'll miss you.
Oh, to follow her dream and be happy.
Do you have any advice for Jordan?
Don't eat a whole brownie in one sitting.
What's the best advice you have for Jordan?
Okay, Jordan, I know you're going to Colorado. And just remember, just because it's legal doesn't mean you have to start smoking the pot. In all seriousness, I hope good luck in Colorado, hope everything goes well, and we'll miss you around here. And by the way, I know you say you don't, but you got the funk.
What advice do you have for Jordan?
You be good.
What advice do you have for Jordan?
Hey Jordan, so my advice to you would be to never change. I think that you're pretty awesome. What I love about you is your free spirit. I'm happy that you're going home, and I just wish you all the best. Just stay true to your roots. Enjoy living in that beautiful state of yours, and it just won't be the same without you. Good luck to you, and love you.
What advice do you have for Jordan?
So I'm gonna give you what I hope to be the best advice, and is lift with your legs and have more patience than God, because grooming is not easy. I know you'll be really good at it though, so good luck with all that. And what I'm gonna miss about you most is how truthful you were. I love that it was easy to talk to you because you just had no shame about your truth. I love you and I miss you already. Bye.
What advice do you have for Jordan?
Don't smoke and drive.
Okay, so Jordan, when you go to Colorado and become a mountain woman, don't get eaten by a bear.
What advice do you have for Jordan?
Don't come back.
What advice do you have for Jordan?
The advice I would give for her is just to be really happy, especially in her marriage. Poor Sean, I guess it's more for him, poor thing, taking on her. But no, I wish them both a very happy marriage and very good luck going up there back to Colorado. And just make sure that you guys stick together and just make sure you love each other and love your family, and that's really all that matters.
What advice do you have for Jordan?
Although we didn't get to work together very much, it was obvious that you have an outstanding sense of humor and a great compassion for others, and I just want to say never lose that. Good luck to you in Colorado, and make sure you have a lot of warm clothes. We'll miss you. Bye.
Any advice for Jordan?
The best advice I could give Jordan is you're not supposed to eat those brownies all at once.
If I could give Jordan any advice, it would be to live her own life. She has always been a person who is unique, and I love her for that. She truly has her own brand, her own spirit, and she's following her dream and doing what's good for her family right now. And so I hope she can continue that for the rest of her life.
What advice do you have for Jordan?
Well, my best advice to Jordan would be that she's going to start a new life and go into a new place, and I would suggest that be a little more personable with your co-workers, and over a period of time. Otherwise, it will take some time for them to get to know you, and while they're trying to know you, there may be a period in which they may form wrong impressions. So my advice would be just be a little more outgoing in a place of work.
Okay, my advice for you, Jordan, is to not let all that weed make you nice, because I love you just the way you are.
Okay, what advice do I have to Jordan? Lots, but just don't go, just stay here, stay in Texas.
The advice I have for Jordan is to come back and don't go to Colorado. So that's from the bottom of my heart. There's my advice.
What advice do you have for Jordan?
Hey, Jordan, we're just jealous that you're in Colorado. Good luck.